All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to get all infinite praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Chakorash. That's who this world ignorantly and incorrectly called God and Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit. In the ancient Paleo Hebrew language, double honor to the elders and the apostles and elder bishops across the four winds of the earth that push in and teach in this truth in all sincerity and right, in all sincerity and righteousness, as well as your brothers, your doctrine that also push in teaching the truth. It's shalom to the Akwafi and your virtuous sisters who have been in order to keep the faith the last days to do what y'all need to be doing. And shalom to the Lord's elect, 144,000 and 1/3. Shalom to y'all, so we call ourselves the hopeful elect. Like, Salaki. Coming back to the spirit of how Yahweh Shem Shai, another lesson exhortation, and the Lord's will is quick and edifying, straight to the point. Now, you see, the title is in the spirit, so I'm just going into whatever, you know what I'm saying, come to mind. You know, but one of the first things I actually want to go into really is let's see, just show off and Salaki for the rain that's outside. Well, I'm outside right now, but you know, Salaki for the sound in the background from the rain. But low so you can still hear me. Let's see, kind of right. I'm gonna just go ahead and bring this video out. Let's see. Situated. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and show the video. Most where you can hear it good, and yeah, and I'll just bring out some scriptures and we just speak on it. All right, here you go. We have major breaking news right now. More than 1,700 members of the National Guard are preparing to mobilize to go to 19 states across the United States of America. According to Fox News' latest reporting, they will be mobilized to help with deportations and to fight crime. So tonight, President Trump is doing something no president in American history has ever done before. He is personally joining National Guard troops and police officers on patrol through the streets of Washington, D.C. We're talking about armored vehicles, our military personnel, and the commander-in-chief leading from the absolute front lines. But here's what they say. The National Guard has done such an incredible job working with the police. And we haven't had to bring in the regular military, which we're willing to do. We have to. And after we do this, we'll go to another location. We'll make it safe also. We're going to make our country very safe. We're going to make our cities very, very safe. Chicago's a mess. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth has authorized the nearly 2,000 National Guard troops patrolling the streets of D.C. that they can now carry weapons. And we're also learning more numbers about the arrests that were made overnight. So far, 719 arrests have been made. 300 of those are alleged illegal immigrants. This is all from numbers we're getting from the White House. The president speaking Friday, not providing a timeline on how long these National Guard troops will stay in our nation's capital. Care who you voted for, who you worship, what you worship. Oh yeah, this part here, this is honestly what had got me. National Guard troops will stay in our nation's capital. Care who you voted for, who you worship, what you worship, who you love. It doesn't matter if your dad left you millions when he died or if you knew who your father was. We have been honed into a machine of lethal moving parts that you would be wise to avoid if you know what's good for you. Now, just off of that first couple clips that have been played, you see, you just see the spirit that these devils in. Man. Trump, you see that he being the same old, you know, same old devil that he is. You know, just talking out the side of his neck, just don't give a damn. You know, just saying that we're gonna do this and that. You know what I'm saying, for the safety
You know what I'm saying? Stop crying and this and that the third when you know it's bullshit. And then you got this other devil that just um that you just saw on the screen. He's saying, care, you know what I'm saying, who you worship, who you love, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Your dad left you all this money when he dies. Nah, we don't give a fuck about that. Nah. These devils really don't give a fuck about Jake. They don't give a damn about Jake at all. You know? You can actually see it in these damn devils' faces, man. You know? And then everything that they constantly saying. Matter of fact, that reminds me. Let me get that scripture. I got two scriptures to get, honestly. Which one to get first? Which one to get? Matter of fact, I get the book of Psalms. The book of Psalms. Let's see. God. The book of Psalms, chapter 55, and verse 21. And it reads, the words of his mouth. Whose mouth? Esau. Right? You know, everything that come out of this man, again, Trump. Everything coming out of this man's mouth. You know? Matter of fact, not even just Trump. Not even just Trump. You know? You got plenty of devils out there that's speaking with, you know, with a smooth tongue, right? That this scripture finna go into. All these devils, Benjamin Netanyahu, all of them, and there's something that it's something that he's end up bringing up Benjamin Netanyahu. It's something that he had it's a video he did or interview or whatever that I'm trying to look for. I don't think I got it. Yeah, I really might have to search for it. But he was going into like censoring the algorithm. Matter of fact, yeah, let me see if I can find that now. Exactly what we need right now. It's pretty slow. Damn, why the fuck I can't find it? I know I posted it. What the hell? I know I posted it on my story. I had to. Fuck, what the fuck? Salaki, man, bear with me. Where the hell is this devil? There we go. There we go. Hey, listen to this. Listen to this. The deception, the lies, the starved children. The pictures of starved children that turn out to have cerebral palsy or other congenital diseases that leave them emaciated. And Israel is, of course, accused of starving children. Pretty much the way that in the Middle Ages Jews were accused of killing their Christian children for their blood. So, what do you do against the lie that circles the earth 10 times before the truth has the chance to emerge?
You have to shorten the war as speedily as possible. And frankly, you also have to do something about the algorithms and the social networks. This is a big challenge. I don't want to the deception, the lies, the starved children, the pictures of starved children are turned out.
So you see that everything is being exposed of this devil. He's hurt. This motherfucker hurt. Esau, the self-proclaimed white man, is fucking hurt because of his damn past. All the shit he used to do. He hates the fact that it's being brought up in his face. He hates the fact that everything that he done, all the atrocities, all the fucking crimes, you know what I'm saying? As they say, crimes against humanity. Everything they done to, you know what I'm saying, according to Slaki, everything they done to the Israelites, first and foremost, because it's fuck everybody, honestly. It really is fuck everybody. The shit they done to the shit that they done to Israel, even to the people over there in Gaza. You know, they hate the fact everything they did in the world that has been wicked is being brought up in his face. He hates the fact that he's being called out on his shit. He hates the fact that he's being called out on his crimes, the wickedness, man, for the lack of a better word. So when this man just coming out saying shit like that, you know, and then Trump, man, listen. The whole world is a whole stage for what the Lord finna do to this place. Everything is set. Everything is put in place. We just waiting for prophecy to play out for what it is now. We waiting. We just patiently waiting. Because this devil is hurt and his time is almost up. His time is almost up, man. You know? As Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 1, verse paraphrasing. Matter of fact, I'll get that after I read. Matter of fact, I'll get it right now. Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made. How about Shemai was shot from the visitors? He visiting right now. All these storms, the earthquakes, you know, judgment, people getting killed on the sidewalks, you know, getting run over, freak accidents, you know. This is the Lord visiting the same world which he made. You know? And what's that was let's see. And this is over in the 4th chapter in the same book, 2nd Ezra chapter 4, in verse 37, by measure have he measured the time, and by number have he numbered the time. And he do not move nor stir them until the said measure be fulfilled. So prophecy is being played out. Everything that has been prophesied, you know what I'm saying, before then, even for the future, is being played out right before our very eyes. But we gotta just be patient and endure it to the end, man. Endure the sufferings that we going through. Right? So again, by the mouth of this devil, he's speaking all smoothly. He's sounding like, you know what I'm saying, he's playing the victim. His bitch ass playing the victim. Back to Psalms chapter 55, verse 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. going back to Trump. He's saying he you know what I'm saying, what he doing in Washington D.C. You know what I'm saying, cleaning up streets, getting crime, gangs, and all that, getting these damn getting rid of the slums. He said, right? We want to get rid of the slums, right? That is his whole idea. That's his whole plan, according to what he say. But truly, we know that these devils are not uh they're not who they say they, or they're not who they portray themselves to be. Everything this man say, you just you just gotta take it with a grain of salt and just know that he bullshit. Honestly, you just gotta listen to what this man say and just apply it to what the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? Just filter everything through the scriptures. All right. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawing swords. We seen what this motherfucker been doing to the Northern Kingdom. We seen what he been doing, uh, the secret shit that he been doing behind closed doors, and don't try to allow people to see. You know, there's pages on social media that be posting videos, actual videos of these motherfuckers doing wicked ass shit, bursting into people's cars, taking them out, you know, killing them on sight, not giving a damn, not caring for the even children, man. Even children. Even children. They don't give a damn about the man, woman, and child. They don't care. They don't care. You shit. If you see what the fuck they did and how they did our people back then in slavery, man, listen. It shouldn't be far fetched of what the fuck this man gonna do to our people in this lifetime now. Even us, some of us that may be in a lot of being persecuted and maybe be put to death, maybe, you know. But we gotta know and hold tight to what we, you know what I'm saying, what we have, man. Hold fast to which that have. Let me get that. The Lord said that, man. Let's see. The book of Revelation, chapter, let's see. Salah. Yeah, I'm gonna just get straight to the point. Revelation chapter 3 and verse 11, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, enduring unto the end. I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation. That's the time when this devil that's the time when this devil gonna bring out the mark of the beast. All right. When you can be tried for your faith, you know, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Right? So it's a test. It's a big test for everybody, specifically the elect. For the Israelites, man. For the Israelites. In verse 11, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast. Talking about the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that you receive in this truth. Right? Everything you learn, right? Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. There you go. Now to To back up Psalms, to back up what I brought out in Psalms, let's see, Ezekiel 35. Like I said, these devils, they really hate Jake. They truly hate Jake, right? The book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, and start the first verse. Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it. Mount Seir is Esau. That's what the Edomites dwelt. You know what I'm saying? That's their homeland. Again, for the lack of better words, that's their homeland, so to speak. You know, they really ain't got no fucking home. In the book of Genesis, when you read about uh, Cain and Lamech, you see that the Lord had cursed. Really, you know what I'm saying, Cain. You see that he cursed them. You know, so you read about how he cursed them and made him a vagabond. Let me get that real quick, honestly. Why not? That's right. Genesis, the book of Genesis, chapter 4, verse 8. And Cain talked with Abel, his brother. And it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him. Right? All because of jealousy. All because of jealousy. Nigga, you mad because you ain't did what the Lord told you to do? You ain't did it the right way? Right? But you mad and jealous, bitch ass boy. Verse 9. And Yahweh said unto Cain, Where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And that's why you the damn devil. That's why you the fucking devil. Verse 10. And he said, What hast thou done? He's talking about the Lord. What hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood cried unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. Right? And here's the point here in this verse. Verse 12. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. And let's go to that word vagabond. Right? You go into that word vagabond, it will means that this man is a wanderless. He ain't got no home. You know, just to put it like that. He ain't got no home.
Strong's H 5110. Nude. Nude.
Nude. Nude. These devils, man. Anyways, it's Nawad. It's Nawad. Right? Nawad. 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 Right? That's a word for that's a Hebrew word for vagabond, and it means let's see, and it means to wander, move to and fro, show grief. Well, yeah, this man just moving to and fro. This man here. Yeah, no, that's about it. Again, back to Ezekiel. Ezekiel 35. And starting at verse 1 again. Ezekiel 35 and verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, Esau, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand. I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. You know, this devil just constantly continue with the persecution, the oppression. You know, this man did not stop punishing us. You know, the Lord said that. Matter of fact, in the book of Lamentations, right, where it said the book of Lamentations, chapter 4. Matter of fact, Salaki, let me drink some water because my damn mouth dry as hell. Let's see. Yeah, Lamentations 4 and 21. And by the way, just a quick little hit or whatever. Shabbat Shalom too. If I didn't say that at the start, Shabbat Shalom. All right, Lamentations chapter 4 and verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and thou shalt make thyself naked. Excuse me. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. See? So the Lord had been finished, you know what I'm saying, been finished with punishing us, you know? But this man just kept on going, you know? He just, the devil that he is, he just kept on just killing. You know? This man loves to kill. The so-called white man, he loves to kill. The punishment on thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. And that's exactly what's going on, right? The Lord is exposing this devil. Through who? Well, let's see. Right? Get straight to the point on this. Let's see. Yeah, straight to the point. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, Esau Edom, the man of perdition. If you go up to verse 3, when it says, Let no man deceive you by any means, for the day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. It's like a perdition. Excuse me. Going to that word perdition. In the Greek, it's a lot. In the Greek is
Strong's G 684. Apoleia.
apoleia. And it means destroying or the destruction of vessels, a perishing, ruin, destruction. The destruction which consists of eternal misery and hell. There's just no such thing as a place called hell, but it's a state of hell that we are in. And as well as talking about the grave. Going to the root word of that.
Strong's G 622.
Apollo to destroy, to put out of the way, entirely abolish, to put an end to, ruin, render useless. This man is just fuck. To devote or give over to eternal misery, to kill, to declare that one must be put to death. And this devil, he's overdue for death. He's overdue for death. But we know ultimately the Lord is holding him off until his wrath. You know how that scripture goes. How that goes? This in Proverbs. Count right here. Proverbs 16 and verse 4. Yahweh have made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Exactly. Now going back to where was that? I done made my points. Yeah, I done made my points and all that I want. Just going back to the video now. What video had this?
I see what's going.
So I'll play it back a little bit.
Groups will stay in our nation's capital. I don't care who you voted for, who you worship, what you worship, who you love. It doesn't matter if your dad left you millions when he died or if you knew who your father was. We have been honed into a machine of...
And you know when he said that, you know exactly who he's talking about. You know exactly who they're talking about, man. What are the people that don't know their father? Truly, or going through that struggle of not knowing their fathers. Right? Fucking devils, man.
Lethal moving parts that you would be wise to avoid if you know what's good for you.
Y'all see what's going on? Century and Western going west. They setting up the checkpoint right here. Don't get y'all ass stuck.
God damn.
Guys, I'm on the ground right here in MacArthur Park.
Where I come from. To give
Ready
you
to see troops,
changed me.
law enforcement. I mean, there is a heavy presence here. 18.
These men. One thing about these motherfuckers here, bro, they are truly, truly, truly the proudest bitches in the fucking world, man. These some prideful ass demons. But yeah, we're demonic. We're demonic, though.
These vehicles here are United States Army Stryker vehicles, and our soldiers are using these vehicles as part of our mission to detect and monitor traffic attempting to cross the border.
There is no emergency that requires National Guardsmen to be deployed. He is creating a diversion for the American people to put armed soldiers on the streets.
When you start using your national army against citizens who are protesting, that's the beginning of real trouble in the country.
This devil don't listen. When all this being brought out, they truly don't understand that they're repeating history. They're repeating. This had been happening multiple times. You know, Brothers, what's that other video, man? Hey, there's so much videos coming out about this devil, man. You just gotta bring them out. You just gotta bring them out. So many videos, so many people are exposing them, man. I think it's this right.
The District of America timeline and what it means now.
Because he's gonna talk to you, man.
How we got to this point, and why the 1971 the United States is converted into a corporate entity with the District of Columbia Act. This stripped sovereignty and turned the republic into a corporation run by bankers and foreign interests. Post 9/11, 2001 to 2006. Congress passes the Military Commissions Act. That opened the door for tribunals and military commissions for enemy combatants, but it was aimed overseas. 2016 to 2020. The language of District of America comes into play. This overlays the whole country under a military jurisdiction framework, not just the 10 miles of DC. The battlefield is declared global, including domestic soil. Present day. With the District of America active, the U.S. military now has the lawful jurisdiction to prosecute treason and war crimes inside the United States, bypassing compromised civilian courts. What that means now. National Guard federalized, no longer just state troops. They're under federal command across all 50 states. That's why you're seeing Guard units activated nationwide. Mass arrest authority. Anyone found guilty of treason or crimes against the people can be treated as a combatant. That means military custody, military tribunals, and military justice. Civilian courts bypassed. The captured Article 1 courts, administrative courts are irrelevant here. This is straight law of war of jurisdiction. So when you see the Guard in your city, understand this. It's not just a drill. It's the legal framework being put into motion. The District of America gave the military the ability to step in, clean house, and hold traitors accountable. And when the arrest starts, you'll know why. You'll also know why they've been saying the military is the only way. Hey, I love y'all. Thank y'all for listening. Again, till next time, 903 out.
They've been planning on this, man. These devils been planning on all of this. All of it. You know? This wasn't something that just been brought up. This wasn't something that just, thought, this bin was put into work. Let's see if I can find another one. Definitely another one I gotta find. When he was speaking matter of fact, I think the same. Where is that? Matter of fact, I'll play this.
Ohio, South Carolina, and then potentially taking incidents. No service members have been injured. It's just been equipment. I'm going to compete with technology, every level of the operations standing right now. What's the weapon status? Right now, we don't have any weapons. We don't have any weapons right now. Right. So we want to make sure we get them the proper lodge, anything that they need. Now, we got our 4 and our folks working hard to 2 places, identified at all the different locations as well. What we start with, orders last 7 days, 30 days, what we 30.5 hours. Okay. So it goes to the F1. It does. Yes, it does. So those authorities. Depending on what authority you got, how many you can actually bring on board under that authority, and how many days you can keep on.
And Salaki for that. That's Jake. That's definitely Jake.
So all that's in there, and we'll just follow along. And there's nobody I'm more comfortable with doing things like this in the DC.
I would have called the police on these dumbass.
We were very rehearsed in the DC National Guard. You get to do these kind of things. Maybe not what we're here for right now. Maybe this one's a little different. But as far as the military operations go, I mean,
They understand what they're doing. They understand it. They don't want to go through it. They don't want to deal with it. But damn sure they understand it, man. They being man. Listen, here it is. Con, water your how about shit now? Sorry. I'll go ahead and play this video, and I'll play the rest of the first video I'm playing. Then I'll end on that.
I think that you've been told the U.S. military is here to protect you from foreign threats, but history says otherwise. They've been used against American citizens again and again. They will be again. In 1894, federal troops were sent to crush the Pullman strike, killing over 25 workers protesting wage cuts. In 1932, thousands of World War I veterans marched on Washington for their promised bonuses. The bonus army was met with tanks, tear gas, and cavalry under General Douglas MacArthur. 1970, the National Guard opened fire on unarmed students at Kent State protesting the Vietnam War, killing 4 and wounding 9. The 1992 Los Angeles riots saw Marines and Army soldiers patrolling U.S. streets. Even more recently, during the 2020 George Floyd protests, military helicopters and armed troops were deployed in American cities. These are just a handful of examples. A chilling reminder that the line between policing and war can disappear fast. The Posey Comitas Act is supposed to limit military action on U.S. soil, but loopholes and National Guard deployments make it easy to sidestep. The question isn't if the military will be used against U.S. citizens again. It's how many will cheer when it happens to someone. You've been told the U.S.
There you go. Now I'll just go ahead and play a little bit more of this, or I might just let it finish. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring out a couple more, and then that'll be it.
According to Fox News, let's call it Fox Entertainment, but according to Fox, the Trump administration is mobilizing 1,700 National Guard troops to go to 19 different cities. We aren't even 8 months into this presidency, and we have troops on the ground in American cities.
I have calls from politicians begging me to go to Chicago. It's my ambition that when we're complete, we can take everybody out and have a great capital. I think you're going to see some just amazing things happening. But to me, DC is very exciting. And a lot of people say, well, where's he going from there? Well, I have calls from politicians begging me to go to Chicago. We're not playing games. We're going to make it safe. And we're going to then go on to other places. But we're going to stay here for a while. We want to make this absolutely perfect. Just start. You want to be like Trump? Gimme, push, step, crush. That's how it all is. I mean, if this is truly a melting pot in the country where we care about it, Lady Liberty got a hand like this, she really loves us, then we really need to be like that. And it needs to be the black kids, if there's a white... Have a good time, fellas.
Even Tupac talk about this nigga. Tupac. That faggot ass.
So let's go. Would you rather have hamburgers from the White House or pizzas from a good place?
This man here, boy, I tell you, fuck it. Yeah, man, we definitely in them times, man. We're in the time when this man finna use everything in his arsenal that he has been using on the Israelites, you know, as well as everything that he's been using on the people, that he's been using on the people to keep them so down, This devil finna goddamn just do his work. This devil finna show his horns. He finna show his horns, man. That's let's see. Let's get that. When the scripture say he's speaking as a dragon, and he's speaking. He's definitely speaking. Let me get that for you. Come on now. Oh wow. Revelation 13. Revelation 13 and verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, right? And he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. The beast saw another. I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, talking about Babylon. You know what I'm saying? America being that beast, the one that coming out of the earth. But ultimately, it's all the whole beast itself. But you know, America being that little horn, right? America being that little horn coming out of the beast, and now he's speaking with the two horns, being, you know what I'm saying, the Republic and the Democrats. But ultimately, they're all for the same agenda. You know, the symbol is the eagle. The eagle got two wings. One side Republic, the other side Democrat, right? He had two horns like a lamb, and he spoke as a dragon, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, and caused the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And that's speaking of the Roman Empire, right? The Roman Empire, the Greco-Roman system that's still that is embedded in the system that this government is pushes today. They exercise all the power, all that all that the Romans did, right? During the time of their fall, doing the same shit today. Nothing new underneath the sun. Nothing. There's nothing new underneath the sun, man. Right? And these devils, they're doing the same thing. This why this why the Lord set the spirit upon Edopato Tahar to see that this man is Nero. This man is definitely Nero. He's back again to do what he been doing before, right? And to try to get rid and kill all the Israelites, man. He killed the same people, oppressed, beat, rob, murder, all that shit to the chosen people of the Lord. It's not the motherfuckers over in the land of Israel. It is those that spirits, lines trace back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay? Let's see. What else I want to get? Of course, you can get Second Ezra chapter 16 and verse 70. Where I'm gonna start at? Second Ezra chapter 16. I'm gonna start at verse 69. And they that consent unto them shall be had in derision. Matter of fact, I'm reading the GNT. I read this in the GNT. If you give in to them, They will ridicule you, mock you, and humiliate you. In many places near the cities, there will be violent persecution against those who fear the Lord, right? The attackers will act like wild people, right? They shall be like madmen, sparing none. The attackers will act like wild people. They will plunder and destroy without pity all those who still fear the Lord. And that's ultimately us, man. That's ultimately us. Because we fear the Lord. We understand his judgments. We understand his ways. So therefore, of course, they want to come against us to try to put us to death. Or maybe you will, you know, ain't no telling. But we know that this devil is coming, you know. He's definitely that madman that will spare none in these last days. And I'm reading the KJV, verse 71. They shall be like mad men, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their house. I mean, are they not doing that today? You know? And of course, you got to bring this one out. Revelation chapter 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. All right? Hey, we in no times, man. You just got to continue to stay prayed up, continue to keep the faith, and just continue to do the works, man. You know? And again, ultimately important to stay prayed up. Stay prayed up, man. All right, but with that, we're going to end it by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Chakurash, the honor to the elders and apostles and the bishops, the consequences of the earth that present teaching the truth, and salutation to the hope of the Shalom.